Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Willis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Pioneer. Warriors 17.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And some room to maneuver. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Rig alert, rig alert.
1st and 10, Willis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Titans are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trap 50, trap 50.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Willis on 3rd and 1. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. ETN up the middle. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on second and 6. Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw pulled in by Woods. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down. Wright's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Ready, break!
On first down, Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Lawrence. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to it quickly and holding them to a short gain.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun, here's Willis. This is caught. It's Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Ready? Cardinal.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Cut 19. 19 tight.
First and 10, it's Willis. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
60 Bobcat. Ready?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence going up top. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Henry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed it.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second and very short, Willis. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 20 yards. 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 Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
To throw, here's Willis. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick, 79 Broncos.
Willis on 3rd and goal. Caught on a slant.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Bullock's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were full. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, break.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
19 right.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here we go.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
70 Rangers.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
19 tight.
To throw, here's Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
18, Pioneer.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chad Muma make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis. 34 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Bullet good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Monty Rice. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Willis. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Willis to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Olek's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for him.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
19 right.
Willis to throw. He's got Elliott. And some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now Willis. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Hurt.
Throwing, Willis. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
19 take. Check. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just too much air on the ball. That's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
On the jump.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Willis got to have this one. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be fourth down. So this will be a win